I'm in Bristol to learn about the cost of living and job opportunities to see if I can feel a sense of belonging and settle here one day. What are job opportunities here in Bristol for students and non-students? Val was my interviewee. Since she studied at Uni of Bristol, I also asked questions about student life to help people understand if they want to study here. I have never seen such beautiful door in my entire life. Wow, I mean, this is the dream doorway. Found the place. I stayed in a room that I booked on Airbnb and it wasn't too far from the train station. I'm going to Clifton Suspension Bridge. Sadiq Khan in Bristol. Anika in the middle of the rich political people. I'm going to meet someone to discuss about studying, working and living in Bristol.
My name is Val.
You were saying you've moved from London all the way to Bristol. What brought you here?
Well, I start a master in management with international business at University of Bristol in 2019, and then after 1 year I complete my study and I found a job for the university for a company here in Bristol.
How did you find the University of Bristol? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. It was a really good experience, and it was definitely different style of studying compared to what I was studying in London.
Where did you study in London?
University of Greenwich.
Did you enjoy your experience there?
Yes, totally. They were really good 2 years, and I will do it again if I can.
So what are the differences between studying in London and in Bristol?
The university was quite different. In London was more like a practical university, while in
theoretical?
Yes, while in Bristol was more like a theoretical way of studying. I'm going to show you Sample, which is the area in Bristol where you can find a big communities, like Jamaican community, and we are going to a pretty famous pub in Bristol.
Val is showing me some hidden gems of Bristol. What's something you dislike about Bristol?
Transport, I would say. The buses are definitely not efficient like in London, but yeah, you can move, you can walk a lot.
Pros and cons of living in Bristol?
Well, pro, definitely people. People here are down to earth and they are really chill. And if you want to meet new people every day, you can have a chat easily, and the day after you have already new friends. The energy is great. And this is the farm pub, and it's a really nice pub where you can get a good pint of beer, decent price. Wanna come in? Bristol is one of the cities where you can see the people vote mainly for remain in EU rather than leave, and then we all know what happened in the end. Another pro is definitely the music venue in Bristol. There are incredible clubs like Motion, Basement 45, Lakota. I had the pleasure to see like Hamily Lens play 2 weeks ago, and it was great. But not only that, it is full of places where you can see live music, bands, singers play. In the city centre we have Old Duke, which is a really hot pub where you can see every night someone play music.
We had Mexican food at Casa Mexicana, where Val worked to maintain herself during her studies.
Another pro in Bristol, for example, is the rent. You can pay for a room the same money that you pay in London, but the difference is that basically you end up living in a house with maybe 3-4 people rather than 7 or 8 of them. And then another thing that I like about Bristol is the fact that you can buy clothes that someone else was wearing before you. Everything is recycled, very stylish, very good for the environment as well. There are many thrift shops.
What are job opportunities here in Bristol for students and non-students?
Okay, when you are a student, it's very easy to find a job as a waitress, for example. So retail, hospitality is quite common. What you can do after your study, it depends on what kind of area you want to explore. One of the biggest employer in Bristol is the university. There is also BBC, Amazon. A lot of people work in Amazon in Bristol, and they do day shift, but especially night shift. So many people work at night. They pay quite good money. If you work at night, can pay the shift between 10 to 12 pounds per hour, and they work roughly 4 days per week, but it's a tough life. And Bristol has private business as well, that they give you the opportunity to work in different sectors. So if you want to work in consultancy, you can. HR and recruitment job opportunity. Engineering is another one, especially because of the university. The connection between the university and the job offer is quite strong, because the university offer the opportunity to the students to looking for a job. After even 3 years, they finish their course. So it's a ongoing relationship between the students and the jobs.
What's the average salary for an entry job here in Bristol?
It can be between 18,000 to 21, 22, which is definitely lower than what you might get in London. Hospitality and retail is based on the legislation and your age. You can get £6, £6.50, 7, 8.
What's your living expense here, including your rent, transportation, grocery and leisure?
Transport are kind of okay. 1 week pass. For students, you can have that for £13.25. If you are not students, it's around £18-19 per week. You do have like a discount when you're a student with transport. But because the city is so small, everybody uses skateboard, bicycles, scooters, so you don't really need that much. But in terms of expenses for food, depends in which area of the city you live, that can be cheaper than any other big multinational shop. You can have really nice veggie and fruit shopping for £15-20, and it will last for at least 1 week. In terms of rent, it depends a lot in which area you want to live, but you can have kind of a good accommodation price around a minimum of 450, 480 for a small room, up to 600, 650 in any kind of central area, could be Montpellier, St. Paul, and cheaper around Easton and Eastville, which is a little bit more north. Clifton is one of the most expensive area in the city.
What are your favorite places here in Bristol?
Leywoods and Cabot Tower.
Are you happy here?
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful city and it's a really good experience. I think everyone should live 1 or 2 here in Bristol to enjoy the real English culture and also the multicultural aspect of this city. Is everything together, everything you need.
But do you see yourself living here in Bristol?
No, maybe not. I will need to move maybe to another city like London if you want to focus on your career. Maybe London has more job opportunity compared to Bristol, but I can't complain.
I came all the way from Nottingham to see, what is that, 5 black dots? I can't see anything. I'm so upset. My drone got stuck on a tree and I've been trying really hard to get it back by calling tree trimmers, even the fire brigade, but no success. I'm so upset. I called so many services to rescue my drone. No one could help me. Because I was panicking and thinking about solutions, I left my drone remote control somewhere there. I'm so stupid. I could have sold it, but no, I'm stupid. Anyway, should I live in Bristol? No, definitely not after what happened. No, okay, let me clarify. I wouldn't like to live in Bristol because I didn't like the city. Not because of what happened to my drone. I'm going to Bath. I mean, I already am in Bath. I'm just pretending that I'm going to Bath. My hostel looks like a prison, but at least I have a really nice view. Lovely view.